Hey, what's up, everybody? I just made a video, and it's like, why even bother? Why bother putting that video up when I just got to turn around and make another video telling y'all that Melo's here? The Lakers did get Melo. He finally made the right decision and chose the Lakers over the Knicks. A decision that I'm sure he will not regret. He'll finally get a chance to play with his good friend LeBron James. Um, and that is a long time coming, man. I'm talking about a reunion, a reunion or a union rather, because it ain't no reunion, but a union that has been probably 20 years in the making. To be honest with you, um, Melo Yellow. I've been wanting to say that for a long time. Melo Yellow has arrived. It's been a long road. We've had many opportunities to acquire Melo at various points in his career. Um, I would have loved to have seen him play with Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean? I would have, even though those guys were dominant and they would have both been fighting over how they could shoot the ball. It's a horrible fit. But I would have loved to see them figure it out. You know what I mean? Because I think they would have somehow. But that wasn't the path that Carmelo wanted to take. And as a result, he is well off. That man got all the money in the world, and that is why he can very well take a one-year deal, just like a guy like Dwight Howard, and be completely fine at this stage in his career. And some could argue it was the right decision. You know what I mean? You value your priorities because your priority is your money, because your money is what you're gonna leave to your children. So I understand why a person would do that. I do. So now he's with the Lakers. Got an opportunity to win a championship. He's found his role in this league as it pertains to being a scorer who can help your team from off the bench, consistent, takes care of his body. I think it's a great time to have Carmelo Anthony, y'all. I do. I think he's hungry. This is someone who hasn't won a championship, hasn't had a whole lot of success. And he's getting a chance to play with somebody who can get him the ball, who knows his game, who's known his game for a long time. He's going to get a good role with his team. I think his role could possibly be bigger here than it was with the Blazers, to be honest. Seeing as how this roster is starting to form. You're looking at an opportunity for Carmelo Anthony to step into confidence that he hasn't had in a long time. Now, I'm not saying he's going to come in here and be a superstar, but what I am saying is for the last couple of years, he's been shooting pretty well. And he's not a role player. He's a superstar. And what he is a catch-and-shoot weapon. Exactly what we need. And most importantly, he's somebody who can carry the offense if we start having injury issues. Especially if he's not being worn down by his role. Seeing as he won't be. I do wonder how all these guys are going to play together, because Carmelo Anthony is known for not passing the rock. He's known for being a ball stopper extraordinaire. One of the worst. Now, I think he kind of shook a lot of that off because he had to playing in Portland. But we don't want to resort to old habits. One thing I do know is he can rebound the ball. He's a big body. And at the end of the day, you can drop 50 in his sleep. And at any given moment, especially when a championship's on the line, he can have a big game. I expect him to play big in the playoffs. I expect him to stay healthy all season long because he has been taking care of himself. And this role isn't that big. Of course, a lot of things have to fall into place for everyone to stay healthy, all of us, in any way, shape, and form. But we got the right role for Carmelo Anthony. So I'm happy he's here. At the end of the day, I'm happy he's here. You know, and I think we're gonna have an opportunity to win a championship. He's gonna get his ring here, but we're gonna have to commit to the defensive end. We're kind of old. We are not overly talented on that side of the ball outside of Anthony Davis, of whom may not always be there for us. We got to think like that. We have to. But we do have Dwight Howard. We're going to need Melo. We're going to need him on the boards. We're going to need him to run. You know, we're going to be in the fast break. We're going to need him to shoot. And we're going to need him to forego some shots. You know, well, just like he's been doing in Portland, it's going to be even less shots in some cases. But, you know, the role is going to be huge, I think. So, that's what I got, man. Malik Monk and Carmelo Anthony have signed today. So Rob Pelinka's kicking butt, man. the vision that he and Ron and their organization and their scouts have had for this team this year, uh, incorporating Russell Westbrook, a non-shooter who in theory should not be able to fit. When they see what we just put together, there's two things they're going to say. Those guys are old. But the next thing they're going to say is those old guys are in a position to do the things that they do well. And they have enough youth to where if those old guys miss games, the young guys can come in and they're productive players. We have that. The guys that we picked up, those rookies, they can do it. The type of skill set those guys have, they can be productive. Got to let them build strength, but in the roles that they're in, they may not be asked to play at all. So I like what our farm system situation looks like too, especially with a guy like Devontae Kaycock still back there. We should sign him. But right now, this team, the way it's forming, we have what we need for the spacing, for Russell Westbrook to be able to create, and for LeBron James to be able to play off the ball comfortably. We have the weapons we need to make it work. We do. Anthony Davis must stay healthy. That's at the end of the day, with all that we've done here, without him, we don't have no athleticism outside of Russell Westbrook, to be honest with you. LeBron James, obviously he's LeBron James, but like everywhere else on the roster, it's older guys and guys that are kind of, they're going to have a hard time carrying the load. It's going to be on LeBron James and Russell Westbrook to carry it if Anthony Davis ain't out there. And that's the only dynamic that I think can hurt us. That's the only one. Because everything else, I think we'll figure it out just off the strength of those three players alone. And you surround them with shooters, which we did. Damn good ones, too. You got no problems. I look at a guy like Wayne Ellington at this stage in his career, and I feel so comfortable with the Lakers putting him on the floor right now. I can't even tell you. I feel so comfortable with him because I know that what he does is exactly what we need. Now, with that Laker team that we had back in the past, that wasn't a fit for Wayne Ellington. No, he still made the most of it. But this is the environment that he should be in order to get the most out of him. This is exactly the type of spot where spacing would otherwise be messed up if he wasn't out there. Malik Monk, same thing. This guy's going to shine. So, hey, we could say they're old if you want to, but they ain't going to be asked to do a whole lot. The heavy lifting is going to be done by those three Hall of Famers. Everything else is just complimentary stuff. Just stay healthy, take care of yourself, keep the morale high. You know what I mean? That's it. That's literally it. We're going to go and we're going to do the best we can at guarding players who are younger than us, right? Because some of those teams are going to be much more athletic, much more fast. We'll overpower them in some cases just off the strength of AD and Bron and Westbrook. But we will have those nights where we're old, and we're going to expect it. But come playoff time, that should not matter. If we've worked the young players into the equation enough throughout the course of the season, by the end of it, our older guys should be ready to go. Should be ready to push forward. You know what I mean? That's really all we want. So, my name is BDF44. I thank y'all for watching. It's been a great day for the Lakers, man. I don't know how everybody else feels because I know the way it looks, it's just old players, but we did what we needed to do. Now it's time to go out there and compete. It's that simple. THT, hopefully you coming back. Schroeder, we got to figure out what goes on there. DeRozan, Buddy Yield, I don't know what's going to go on there. It's kind of weird situation, but maybe one of those guys actually may end up a Laker after all. That makes us even more crazy. That makes us nuts. You add Buddy Yield to this now? Oh, my God. Good night. Literally, good night. Just match us up with the Nets right now. That's how that's going to go. Or if it's the Bucks, match us up with them already. If we get Buddy Yield and put him in this mix, and we keep THT, oh, nah, that's not right. That's not right. So, good luck, y'all. My name is BDL44. Everybody be safe out there. Go Lakers.